Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's good.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
The tackle made.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. This is Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To
Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
56, right there, 56. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Sean Lee.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Uses the stiff arm. Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
A gain of 12.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30, 10, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Check it back. Hey, watch it.
Here's Elliott. Powerful running. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Jonathan Bostic brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Elliott. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, Elliott. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fighting through, and he's got space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Elliott. And he's into the clear. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. A give to Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. from just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Oh, awesome. No wonder we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. A little second effort there on the strong run. And they drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2 at the 18-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pollard at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To Logan Thomas.
23 yards on the play.
23 yards. 1st down, Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brought down at
on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Cowboys 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
To Steven Sims.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 4-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this time, right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense.
Run for Pollard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 12.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They go to Elliott again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Down the carry.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a loss of 1.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
3-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
1st and 10. At their own
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Haskins to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
23 yards. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now is Haskins. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Taken down by Trey Herndon.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.